So today is the day we're finally doing the sway bars, or just the sway bar. I'm only doing the rear. The front one, from everything I've read online, does not need to be replaced because it's already stiff enough from the factory. So I got the Whiteline adjustable ball joint end links. These guys, they're kind of stiff, but they move. And you want them adjustable so that you can reduce the amount of preload on the sway bar once it's in. And here's the sway bar. It comes obviously with the sway bar, these braces, and all of the bushings and lubes and stuff that you'll need for the install. So starting off with removing the end links, which are these guys right here. There's a 14 millimeter nut right here. You need to get a 5 millimeter Allen to put in there, unless yours isn't crusty at all. Mine's a bit crusty, so I can't just zip it off with the impact. So I got a ratcheting 14 millimeter wrench and a 5 millimeter Allen to put in there. And then you need to remove this nut right here. This is another 14 millimeter. You can just zip this off with the impact. And that's pretty easy for getting the end links out. Now, taking the sway bar off is as simple as removing this and this 12 millimeter bolt. That'll pop this whole bushing out, and the sway bar will drop down. And there's one on each side of the car. Oh, if I could quit bumping the mount, there we go. So this bottom one's super easy to get to. The top one, I needed a U-joint. Oh, quit bumping the mount. Quit bumping the mount. Alright, now back at the casting couch to put these bushings on the sway bar. keep in mind that this is getting threaded into aluminum, so you don't want to over torque these guys because this will strip out super easy. Alright, now that the bushings are on and these bushing retainers are on, let's go ahead and throw this back in the car. To start out, I'm going to use the middle hole. That's going to be your medium setting. This will be your hardest setting, and this will be your softest. I'm just shooting right up the middle, and then I can fine tune it, go harder, softer, based on how I'm feeling, I guess. You're going to have to arrange these bushings, these spacers on the end links in order to adjust where they are in relation to the sway bar. So if you're going for the middle hole, you're going to want one on each side of the bushing, or on the end link, like so. And then if you are going, all the way soft, you're going to have both on one side or both on the other side if you're going all the way hard. So to prep these end links, I'm going to use some of this bushing lubricant on the threads of the end links. I don't have any anti-seize on me, and this hopefully is good enough to keep it fresh for any adjustments that need to be made. Although after install, there really shouldn't be any adjustments made. And then just to get a good starting point on the height that these need to be, I'm just going to compare it to the factory ones that I just removed. So in order to get the new sway bar in, I did have to drop the mid pipe here. All I did was pop that hanger out and dropped it down. I got it supported by this wheel chock here, just so that all the stress isn't down there. So then I got this side put together loosely, and now video me doing this side. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but it ain't too bad. Alright, now I've got everything tightened up down here and it's looking good. The next thing I gotta do is put this exhaust back up, and that's it for the job. One thing that I did notice is these guys, I did it backwards first. I had to go back and fix it. So the one with the groove goes on the right side, and you can see that it's the right side because Subaru has an R stamped here and they have an L stamped on the other side for left. I thought that was pretty neat. I don't think I've ever seen that on any car I've worked on. But yeah, sway bar installed. Now I just got to put the exhaust back up and go for a drive. Unfortunately, it doesn't really seem like the sway bar did too much for the handling, according to the video and pictures here. I'm sure if this was a more controlled test and I had cones set up and a speed figured out and I did these more closely together, there would be different results. And I also think that once I get this to the alignment shop after the coilovers, it'll do a lot better. Overall, I really do think that doing a sway bar is absolutely worth it, even if this video doesn't really show too much improvement. But anyway, thank you for watching, and if you have any comments, suggestions, questions, or anything, leave them in the comment section below.